Good morning, you motherfucking sunshines. Alright, good morning, fuckers. Back on the trail, man. Shit. Goddamn, dude, I am fucking filthy. It's been a dusty ass trail the last couple days. And I haven't had a shower since fucking Ashland, so I am absolutely fucking filthy. Yeah, a few more days and we'll be able to get a shower finally. But nice camp spot last night, kind of wide open. Not a lot of mosquitoes this morning, which is good. It was a packed house, mainly because it's just water cache to water cache yesterday, so everybody had the same idea. Today's going to be kind of shitty as well. I mean, not really shitty. I plan on doing lower mileage. I'm in a shelter cove resort this week anyway, but my mileage is already laid out for me today. I'm doing about 24. First water is going to be in 7.7, and then another 16 miles is the next water. It's either that or another 22. I'm not doing that. Yeah, I just don't fucking feel like it, so I'm not going to do that. The only shitty thing is that water source in 24 is off trail a good long while, but if I'm camping there, it's no big deal. I'll just set up camp and take my sweet ass time going down to get water. So that's the deal, yo. Yesterday's terrain was just basically flat. It was nice to be able to just cruise, although my feet, by the end of the day, I was like, why the fuck are my feet hurting so goddamn bad? I didn't do big mileage yesterday. It was flat terrain. Well, I was looking at the map last night. I was just curious because I have new shoes waiting for me when I get off trail here in a few days. Valerie went and picked some up for me to meet me. But anyway, I started looking at the mileage. These current shoes I have on right now are from Sierra City. So by the time I get off in a few days at Shelter Cove, these shoes right here will have 714 fucking miles on them. That's why my feet fucking hurt so goddamn bad. I should have swapped them out 200 miles ago, but whatever. They worked out well. 750 miles. I think it's the longest I've ever worn a pair of Ultras. In 19, I wore the same pair all the way to Kennedy Meadows, which is about the same amount of mileage, but yeah, these shoes, at least for me, really need to be swapped out of 500, whether they're falling apart or not, because you just don't have the support anymore. But anywho, rolling out here about 7 a.m. Everybody that was here is gone. I'm the late riser at 7 a.m. I don't know how people do it, but they do it. They get up early and start walking, but I walk fast, so I always tend to catch them anyway. All right, well, we'll get to this first water source on 7.7. Take a good break there, load up, make sure we're well hydrated, and then from there it's another 16 miles to camp. So let's get pushing. It's gonna be a great fucking day. Alright, mofos, back on the trail, man. Shit. Well, figured it'd be a good place to take lunch up at the high point of Oregon and Washington. Lovely. I remember that sign from last time. Felt good, man. I got 13 in before lunch. I love Oregon so much. I had pretty shit weather going through Oregon last time, but weather's been amazing. But aside from that, I mean, aside from the beautiful weather, just the trees everywhere. It doesn't make for the greatest YouTube content always, walking through woods all day long. But this is my absolute favorite scenery to hike in, just walking through the woods all fucking day long. That's why I love the Appalachian Trail so much. I don't need the big spectacular views, although I did get those today. I'm more than content just walking through trees all day. There's just something about it. It's so peaceful and relaxing, as hippie as that fucking sounds. I absolutely love this type of hiking. So try to get the shots in there for you guys when I can, when I do get some views, but I'm more than happy just walking through fucking trees all day long. But yep, got 13 in today so far, which leaves 11 miles to the next water. I did that water you saw me get from with the amazing waterfall back there. That began the 16-mile water carry. So 11 more to water. That's where I plan on camping. We do have one little hump to go over, but other than that, it's mostly downhill. So should be pretty easy on the feet and quads. The only unfortunate thing is that water, reading the comments, I think I mentioned it last night, but it's downhill ways. It's like 0.3 off trail down a steep ass hill, and I guess there's mosquitoes every fucking where down there, so most likely I'll have to throw rain gear on and DEET and my fucking bug net and all that shit just to grab water. But I mean, if I'm camping there, I can just take my sweet ass time. It's not that big of a deal. So this afternoon should be nice and relaxing. Got a nice breeze here at the moment. It is hot as balls, but these lovely sexy ass trees are providing shade when necessary. Body feels decent today, man. Just in a fucking good mood. I love fucking Oregon so much. All right, let's get pushing, man. Call that a day, man. That was a good day. Did like 24 miles, something like that. 16-mile water carry, but it didn't seem that bad. It was nice cruisy terrain. Nice camp spot here too. I showed up here early as fuck, probably just after 5 o'clock. I usually don't like sitting at camp that long, but I think I camped here back in 2019, and it's nice, blocked by the trees on a ridge line. Nice breeze coming through. It was actually quite nice. Got to enjoy my dinner, made a cup of coffee, and it was good times. I don't remember that hoof down to the water. It was a ways. It was like 0.3, but it really wasn't that bad. A couple of long switchbacks. It wasn't terrible. I just hauled my pack down there, so it was a little easier getting water up here. So no big deal. I definitely didn't want to push another 6 miles to the next water cache. So it was a good day, man. So that leaves us, what, 34 miles to Shelter Cove Resort. Figured tomorrow, I was kind of like browsing at the map during dinner. There's a creek in like 24-ish with some tenting around there. So I'll shoot for that one tomorrow. Whether that happens or not, we'll see. But that'll leave me 10 miles to the resort the next morning. I'm going there, get breakfast, get a shower and laundry, and then my ride's coming the next day to pick me up. So it'll work out good. All right, well, I'm going to go tuck in my tent. Mosquitoes are very minimal. I'm shocked. Wasn't too bad around here. I've been sitting here all of like 2 hours and I haven't got bitten once, so that's always a bonus. All right, well, I'm gonna go hop in my tent. We'll holler at you fuckers in the morning, man.